Hello, everyone, and today your host is me, System. Welcome to the Breaktime podcast. Today, for you guys, I actually have a few interesting news. I hope you enjoy them, and so let's begin. So, I've never believed Uber is a safe way to gain money, due to the fact just because you never know who's actually getting on. I mean, you don't know who they are, you don't know where they come from, you don't know what background they have. So I've always thought of it as a dangerous, job. But and talking about dangerous, police in New York City are searching for actually a suspect who actually stabbed an Uber driver during a fit of road rage this Thursday afternoon. The victim, the Uber driver, who had an Uber sticker in the windshield of his gray SUV, got into an altercation with the suspect around 3:45 p.m. in Midtown Manhattan. The New York Police Department says that the attacker got out of the vehicle and stabbed the Uber driver in his left arm before driving off towards 6th Avenue. The victim appeared to be in stable condition on the scene, but the suspect drove away in a gray GMC Acada with New York taxi and limousine commission plates. That's what the police said. Apart from the suspect being found or detained, no, there's no news about that yet. If so, I will update you guys in the next video if that is to happen. So now let's go to a food news, which I'm very excited to talk about. So what happened now is that actually McDonald's is bringing back chicken tenders. I remember when I was a little kid, chicken tenders, it was a thing. I love chicken tenders. But they all of a sudden they disappeared after 2013. Uh, and I was surprised to see them go because they were so good. But when it comes to chicken, McDonald's may be best known more for their McNuggets. But now there's a new tender in town. McDonald's just actually released buttermilk crispy tenders, which is their newest take on finger food classic. Uh, which chicken tenders are just made out of 100% white meat chicken, and they're battered lightly with some seasoning and then breaded. They're also free from artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, etc., etc. The tenders are served with any McDonald's 9 of signature sauces, which include creamy ranch, honey mustard, hot mustard, spicy buffalo, sriracha mac sauce, sweet and sour, tiki barbecue, and plus the brand new signature sauce, which I believe is the Big Mac sauce. I don't see very much, something new about it. But this isn't actually the first time McDonald's has dabbled with, chicken tenders. In fact, their popular chicken selects were launched in 2012, actually, but eventually they phased out in 2013. Since then, they have returned for time to time, for limited availability at select locations around the country. Our new butter, our new buttermilk crispy tenders are another example of how we're going to give our customers the food they love. That's by McDonald's chef Michael Heracos. The chain has also partnered with Delicious Design League to create limited edition posters that pay tribute to each of the chain's 9 sauces. These delicious, oh my god, I love them. Buttermilk crispy tenders will be available later this month at the majority of McDonald's 14,000 plus restaurants, I guess. A four-piece meal starts at $3.79, just so you guys know, and it will come with any signature sauce of your choice. And still speaking about food, I have actually 20 foods that you didn't know or may know that could kill you. So mushrooms. Not every mushroom is created equal. Creamy mushrooms might make perfect, pasta toppers and all that stuff, but some species contain poisons that can kill you. So, stay away from the shrooms. That's what my mom always said. Tomatoes. I was surprised to read this actually. So tomatoes, they're that juicy red fruit actually contains a poison called glycol colloid in its leaves, which is known for causing, upset stomachs, severe cramping, and anxiety. So I recommend you steer away from the leaves and stems. Uh, Rhubarb leaves, I can't say the word. I tried so long to say the word, but I just can't. Rhubarb leaves might bake up all kinds of delicious sweets, but the leaves are actually very poisonous. They actually cause breathing trouble, as well as seizures, kidney failure, and in some cases death. So stay away from those. Peanuts. Okay, peanuts are the most common allergies in the world. The most severe response is anaphylaxis, which can lead to constriction of the airways, shock, and even loss of consciousness. It is dangerous enough to cause death if left untreated, so know your allergies before stepping anywhere near these babies or their addictive friend, peanut butter. Now, shellfish, I eat shellfish and thankfully I don't have any allergic reaction, but they can actually, if you have an allergic reaction, they can have it breathing and even life-threatening complications. Potatoes. Potatoes have both poisonous stems and leaves. But even so, potato poisoning is very rare. Most potato-related deaths come from eating green potatoes or drinking potato leaf tea. So I recommend you stay away from green potatoes as well as the leaves and stems. Now, cherries. I think many of you already know this, or maybe not. But watch out for cherry seeds because they actually contain a poison called hydrogen cyanide. So pretty much it's just cyanide, which is a very deadly poison. I think everybody knows this. Raw meat and uncooked eggs. So raw meat, including red meat, poultry, and seafood, and uncooked eggs can contain salmonella bacteria, which can cause gastroenteritis in humans. Salmonella poisoning can also lead to serious complications such as bacteremia when it's when the salmonella bacteria goes into the bloodstream. That is life-threatening with people who have like a low or weaker immune system. So I recommend you light a fire under your meat to avoid these risks. Another one, almonds. This seed, no, it's not actually a nut. It's a seed. May pack in many health benefits. Lower your cholesterol. Like eat a bunch of them, a handful of almonds, and it lowers your cholesterol, etc., etc. But these are also potentially full of poison. Bitter almonds, while in their raw form, are full of cyanide. They need to go through a specialized heat treatment, more than just your, DIY oven roasting, in order to remove the toxins. So be careful, please. So don't be going around eating at swap meet any random, almonds. Now, hot dogs. The ballpark favorite is the leading cause of choking fatalities among children. So watch out your little ones and scarf them down. So I recommend, kids who have problems sitting down and staying still when they're eating, don't give them hot dogs. Just avoid them at all costs. Now, stone fruit seeds and apple seeds. Apples and stone fruits, cherries, plums, apples, pears, peaches, and apricots are nature's candy, but stay away from the seeds as well as the bark and leaves. They contain amygdalin, a compound that produces cyanide. Large doses can lead to dizziness and vomiting, increased blood pressure, kidney failure, coma, and even death. Elderberry. Elderberry, we love some berries, right? Everybody likes berries, but the elderberry plant used in medicinal syrups, sodas, and even liquors can be severely the main cause of an upset stomach, so stay away from the stems and leaves. Now, castor oil. Castor oil comes from the castor bean plant, which is loaded with the poison ricin. Make sure the beans your castor oil was made from adhere to all safety guidelines so you don't end up dying after you make another batch of fried chicken. Okay, I know this not because I saw The Simpsons. I never actually saw Simpsons. I was prohibited of watching Simpsons because of my parents. But fugu, or also known as a pufferfish. Pufferfish skin is certain organs contain extremely poisonous toxins that can paralyze a human and even cause death in many places where they serve seafood. If you want to eat I think it's the pufferfish stomach, or I think it's pancreas or something. You have to be very specialized to actually serve the dish. Um, sanak, san, sanakji, or live octopus, is very dangerous too as well because even if you're closer, it's just bad. So I recommend you be careful if you're ever to eat this live octopus. The suction cups can get stuck to your throat if you didn't chew thoroughly enough the octopus, and that does not sound pleasant. So I recommend you guys be careful. Aki, this pear-shaped fruit needs to ripen fully, as it contains toxins that can lead to death. Importation of the raw fruit is banned in the U.S., but you can still buy it canned because canned is already ready. Honey, actually, pyrrolizidine, pyrrolizidine alkaloids, poisonous toxins are found in this sweet and sticky treat. If the honey isn't pasteurized properly, eating it can lead to headaches, dizziness, weakness, and vomiting. Eating too much of it can actually be fatal. Kidney and lima beans. So these legumes are good for you unless they are prepared incorrectly. Unless they're prepared incorrectly, soak red kidney beans for several hours to remove lectins, which can kill the cells in your stomach and cook and drain. Sorry, they can kill the cells in your stomach, so the cells on your stomach wall, and cook and drain the lima beans thoroughly to get rid of the chemical compound linamarin, which can turn into hydrogen cyanide. So you guys might want to be careful with that. Now, tuna. You've likely heard about, the dangers of mercury poisoning, and that's a big reason why you should be careful of your raw tuna intake, especially for children and pregnant women. Once ingested, it can cause itching, pain, high blood pressure, and even more dangerous symptoms. So I recommend you guys, be careful with that, and just watch out what you eat. Watch it, look at everything you're eating before you do anything, because you never know what could actually happen to you. So, what else do I have for you guys today? So, it sounds kind of annoying, but one of the Kylie Jenner sisters or something like that is pregnant. And I've heard it every single damn time on my Facebook feed. Everyone is talking about, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Did you hear? I just want to say, guys, I've had enough of her fucking shit. I don't need to hear it anymore. It's too much. It's gotten to the point where it's annoying. I don't want to know about you. You're irrelevant. But the Kardashian family is supposedly saying that they're focusing more on the child, so they don't want to focus on the company that Kylie has or anything else. I'm really not into it. I just need to tell you guys so you know what's going on, because I don't want to just let you out in the nowhere and not even know what's happening. Okay, and now going to I don't know, like a little bit more happier news. A teen brings homecoming to best friend battling cancer. So, a girl named Caitlin found out that his friend was actually not going to be able to go to the high school homecoming dance. So what she did is that she took homecoming to the kid. Obviously, she didn't have enough funds to do it, and she extended to create a GoFundMe page to help Blake, his friend, with his medical expenses, as well as to pay for the decorations for the prom. Caitlin posted photos of her and Blake at the dance alongside with some of their closest friends. Pictures of her heartwarming deed have gone viral with nearly 300,000 likes on Twitter as of Tuesday afternoon of this week. Now, what else do I have to talk about? Well, I mean, with the girl, the one that took, prom to the kid, to his friend Blake, I feel like that's a very nice thing to do, because, it brings just a bit of happiness into his life, and, to forget about what's going on, and just have, like, a little bit of, just a little bit of, like, tranquility, I could say. Now, The Men in Black, they're actually getting another sequel, and everybody's excited about this. Maybe, like, not everybody's excited, but mostly a lot of people are. The upcoming Men in Black film is coming out May 17th of 2019, so anybody who likes the movie might be ready. The movie focuses on the new characters instead of the agents we all know and love. And while Smith and Jones are expected to reprise the roles, the writers intended to acknowledge and build upon the world they inhabited. So they don't want to, just stick to the same Men in Black forever. They actually want to take the time to look at other characters that were maybe, overlooked in previous movies. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe and share.